Right folks, and welcome to the channel. I'm Lee, the Evil Wizard. Hopefully, if this is your first time here, you'll stick around. In the world of drum programs, there's an absolute plethora out there. And today we're looking at a brand new one from ML Sound Labs. And yeah, this is the free version. So this is ML drums, and we'll have a look, see if free drums sound any good. So let's check these out. So yeah, like I said, this is the free version of the ML drums from ML Sound Lab. As you can see, you just get a basic kit. So you get a snare, one rack tom, one floor tom, kick, bass drum, hi-hats, crash, shiner, and a ride. So that's the main UI itself, or the GUI. So then you've got a little mixer window there that we'll have a look at in a minute. And then you've got a mini map in there. And then the last one is the shop. So you can add to the kit and buy extra presets. So it does come with some presets built in, but the ones with the X's on, those you have to buy. And you can save your own presets in there as well. So we'll have a listen to all the presets that come in with it. We'll start off with 0. And if you look, there's absolutely no processing on there at all. All your faders are at 0. So this is, as it says, 0. And I don't know if you noticed there, because I've got the main fade, I've got the fader there at 0. It is clipping because everything's at 0 there, so it's going to clip. This is the default one. There's a little bit of processing on there. There's none of the EQs touch, but there's some room and overheads. As you can see, fader there wasn't clipping, and you see it on the mix as well. All these have been sort of set because it's a preset, it's a default preset. So the next one is pop punk, and you see, same again, we've actually got a little bit of EQ in there as well, and all the faders on here have been set. This is natural rock. Yeah, there's a little bit of processing on the EQs in there. And the last one is metalcore. You see there's quite a bit of reverb in that one. Same again, a little bit of processing here and there. And as you can see, the faders are set. Now, as you can see, everything's going out of one stereo output. It took me a couple of minutes to figure this out. But if you look in there, there's nowhere to say, oh, what if I want to put this to multiple outputs? Well, I couldn't see anything in here at all. But it looks like what Mikko's done, and I don't like the way he's done this. It looks like it's done all automatically inside the program itself. So in Studio One, I don't know if it's the same in other doors, in other DAWs. In Studio One, you go into instrument, because it's an instrument, VST. Ignore them because they're switched off. So you go into ML drums, you expand that, and then you've got separate outputs. So then all these separate outputs, and then you can put some little bits of processing on here as well. Now for the actual presets themselves, what I tend to do is just put perhaps a little bit of EQ in here and there, but you also still have this master output as well. When I've been testing this out, what I've been doing is sort of doing a little bit of processing on these, bringing that fader right down, and then just blending this in with the rest of the kit. Sort of, if you will, like as I don't know if you call it a bit of a submix or sort of like a bit of parallel processing. And then what I've been doing is sending all that, or most of that anyway, to a drum submix. So what we'll do before we put these in a full mix and show you what they sound like in a full mix, I've set it to the 0, and what I'll do is sort of set some levels in here. I'll bring everything down. So them sort of basic levels I would roughly have it set at, and then we'll do a little bit of processing in here as well. So on the hi-hats, I'm thinking to take them out of the rooms of hi-hats, and the ride might just bring them into the overheads a little, and then the toms and the snare and the kick will take that out of the overheads a little bit and bring them into the rooms. We will put a little bit of compression in there as well, and pan these out hard left and hard right. And we'll not put any reverb on yet. We'll just do a little bit of processing in the program itself. That's some rough processing I've got on there at the minute. Put everything through the inbuilt compressor. I've not put any reverb in yet. So next we'll have a look at the reverb. We'll bring some reverb in. And what I'll do then is just sort of put some bits and bobs of processing in there, some EQ, some bit of compression. Let's have a look. What could we put in there? Tell you what, let's have a look at the Slate Digital. So I'll just sort of do the kick and snares quickly. So that's just a little bit of processing I put in there on the kick. Just add a little bit of the virtual channel, a little bit of EQ, a bit of compression, and a bit of this revival. So I'll do the same on the snares. So yeah, same again, I just dialed that in pretty quick. So what I'll do now is do the rest of this for the if you will, the unfiltered, the raw one, and then we'll put everything in a mix for the other presets that's got some processing on. All I'll probably do is just bang some little bits of EQ on. So let's see what all these sound like in a mix. So yeah, that was ML Drums from ML Sound Labs. So, do these free drums get the Wizard Seal of Approval? Oh, the Finger of Doom! Yeah, for me, they definitely get the Wizard Seal of Approval. I think they sound absolutely fantastic, and yeah, even on the presets, just a little bit of tweaking, just to just for personal preference. I think you can get some really good sounding drums. There has been a few other sort of free drum programs out there over the years. I mean, the main one that a lot of people have used when they've got into home recording is MT Power Drums. And they've been out a few years now. Now, these do sound a lot better, but then again, this is brand new. They're older ones. And for somebody that's just starting up in home recording, I think this is a good place to start before you start going into other paid-for programs or paid for the extra presets in this. Now, there's one thing I would have liked to have seen, or a couple of things I would have liked to have seen in this program. This first one, yeah, it's the same on most programs. I would like to have had two different mics for the snare, or the ability to have two different mics for the snare, to blend them in a top and a bottom mic, just to sort of blend those in, and same on the outputs. And it's same for the toms. It would have been nice to have separate outputs for the toms, but I understand the limitations, and some people just like to process the toms in, like say, on a tom bus, if you will, or tom submix. I prefer to process my toms separately and then put them off to a drums submix. But yeah, overall, big winner from me, and yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. I'll leave a link to the ML Sound Lab website down in the description. I nearly said it wrong again.
If you want to grab yourself some evil wizard merch, there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
I'll catch you in the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media, and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.